Welcome to Utah, one of the most beautiful US states that I've ever laid my eyes on. Day 1. Upon landing, my friend Rebecca and I were immediately welcomed by mountains. The month was May and I was expecting summer. You know, hot, clear, sunny skies. Instead, we got this: cold, dull, cloudy skies. On the bright side, a rainbow peeked out of the cloudy sky, so we couldn't complain. Connor, a kind Utah local, decided to show us around the state. We were on a mission to see a natural hidden gem of Salt Lake City, Utah.
We are at the Salt Flats, a very, very unique place in Utah, and it just rained, so there's gonna be reflection over here. Friend Connor is gonna show us like the random snake stuff that we found there. Do you see?
It's made out of tires.
This is very random.
After driving for a couple of miles, we started to see evidence of the Salt Flats. This is the Bonneville Salt Flats. It was formed during the last ice age and covers 3,000 acres of land. Every year, motor car racing events such as the Bonneville Speedway take place here because you can speed up to 400 miles per hour if you want.
You have no idea how excited I am. Like, this is one of my bucket lists and I'm so excited I get to try it. Rebecca, how do you feel?
I feel just as excited as Karima.
Our host brought his eco-friendly Prius to the flats and we wanted to see if it was up for the speed challenge.
This is awesome!
I took the Prius for a ride, but for no more than 50 miles per hour. Rebecca did as well, and so did Connor, who beat the record speed by driving for up to 100 miles per hour. The overall experience at the Bonneville Flats was exhilarating and surreal. From this day forward, I will never underestimate the Prius again. We left the flats just before it began to rain again. On our way back, we mistakenly drove into the state of Nevada.
So we just like unexpectedly landed in Nevada. So I can add that I've been to Nevada too.
I couldn't complain because the natural beauty of this US region took my breath away every second. Day 2. We were on our way to Moab, Utah, a stunning town and an outdoor adventure junkie's heaven. The only problem was our rental car. See, we got the Toyota Tacoma truck, which we thought would be great for the rugged terrain, but it took forever to accelerate. Driving on a main road or highway was excruciatingly slow, even for me, a careful driver. We had to call the car rental company for a possibility to switch cars. While we endured, we drove through a Germanic town to visit a crater.
We are heading to a crater. I'm very excited to see what it's like. The entrance, the crater.
Ask everybody to wear life jackets. Red ones are small, medium, blue ones are large.
Alright, so guys, I feel so warm. Oh, I hope it's not slippery. Wow. So right now there's no crater.
I had intentions of relaxing in the natural warm water, but Mother Nature had other plans. Some few minutes at the crater made my skin glow.
Where are those cows?
After the crater, we drove again through the beautiful town with cows in the backdrop. The whole scene looked like a freshwater bottle wrap. The whole drive was just breathtaking. I truly feel blessed to witness this moment with all my 5 senses. I couldn't fall asleep because I was surrounded by beauty. And this was our reaction to it all. Our views were mostly sandy and desert-like. Once we arrived at Moab, the appearance of the rocks or mountains changed to a red-stained clay-like color.
1378 for US 191.
We're gonna be in the wilderness.
Arrived.
This is when that truck will have done good.
Right?
I mean, this car got it right.
Oh, it's getting done. Don't worry about that.
So I feel like we might be out of civilization in this place.
We got into our accommodation before sunset. I'm not really a camper, but when I attempt to, I go glamping. We stayed at a nice glamping spot in Moab, which was very close to a small airport and Moab's main attractions. This lodge had a couple of fun night events to keep guests entertained.
Love struck Romeo.
We ended our night with smoking marshmallows.
With a love song that he made.
Hello, are we still there? Day 3. I never imagined that in 2021 I would wake up to a beautiful desert sunrise in Moab that showed off the stunning red mountains. But here I was, taking it all in.
Hello, friend. Good morning. Estamos bien. Ooh. It's rising faster than I thought.
Let me take you on a quick tour to where I slept the night before. Another day, another stunning view. Our initial plan was to visit the Archies National Park first thing in the morning, but it was already full by 9 a.m. Everyone and their mama were in the park. So we took a detour to another park. Spontaneity is key here and it can reward you. Luck was on our side, and the Canyonlands National Park wasn't as crowded as Archies. Canyonlands National Park was just as stunning as the other parks we'd seen. We even got to see a little arch at this park. Later on, we headed back to the Archies National Park in hopes that we could get in. We got in! First, we took a simpler hike to the Pine Tree Arch. I must emphasize how hot and dry it was at the park. It's very important to carry water with you at all times and stay hydrated. On our hike, we stumbled upon a petroglyph, which is scattered around the southwest region but not easy to find. Alas, this is what we hiked for. It was no easy feat, but we made it, and I will say that it was totally worth the hike. This famous arch is so beautiful that it's part of Utah's car plate image.
Tuesday the 25th, we made it. I did not think it was possible, but with the motivation of ice cream and sleeping, it happened.
I'm looking at something that I'll see once in a lifetime. Great, feels great.
Until next time, guys.
Well, that's a wrap on my Utah trip. I hope you enjoyed watching this adventure. Utah has so many beautiful natural standards to visit that we couldn't even see. Check out my guide on other cool places and hidden gems to see in Utah. Link to this guide is down below in the comment section. Next up, we drive through native land and make friends with some unexpected travelers. Stay tuned. Ciao. Hasta luego.